Alright, what's going on, guys? My Mac here, and welcome back to SkinWalker. Last we left off, we were hiding in a cabin, trying not to get killed, so we're gonna see how we can resolve this. So, let's go. I waited for the world to stop spinning. I looked out a window. Alright. Is that a dude in a tree? That was a buggy. It's a little buggy. There was someone in the tree. I stared back, not able to register what was going on. Oh, nice. I quickly pulled the blinds down. Alright. Celeste came through the door. She looked pale and disheveled. I dragged her to the bed and laid her down. She was gasping for air as if something was suffocating her. Eventually, her breathing became more regular. I asked where the others were. She shrugged. Alright. The room stopped spinning a bit, but I felt far from good. Alright. Okay. Suddenly, a voice could be heard from the locked door. What was worse, though, was that it was Celeste's voice. Let me in, let me in. God, let me in there. Alright. I immediately pulled my knife and placed it at Celeste lying in bed. Okay. Her eyes grew wide with shock and alarm, but they could have been faked. What are you doing? No, I'm the real one. The one out there, that's the imposter. It's playing with your mind, man. That's what this game does. I was kind of in a trance, unsure what to do, and staring down at her. Maybe I would have stabbed her if the voice at the door hadn't changed into some low, deep, guttural voice. Then it became high-pitched like a little girl's. I pulled my knife away. I snapped out of the trance. Now the nausea was returning. I got to the door and opened it. Alright. There was nothing there but a trail of black liquid. Ugh. Alright. Suddenly I got this feeling that it might not be the best idea to go outside. I don't know. I kind of feel like I should go outside. Because I don't know why. I feel like, to kill it maybe. I don't know. I think I'll take a chance and we'll go outside. Let's see what happens. The thing was nowhere to be seen. Just as I was turning around, I took a look at the roof. There it was. Ooh. It was close to a corner, about to turn. It looked like an albino male with really long limbs. He had fingers instead of toes, and all 20 of them were elongated. He was facing away from me. Suddenly, the head swiveled 180 degrees and stared at me. Okay. I started choking up as if suffocated. It was hard to breathe. The thing opened its mouth slowly and deliberately. I thought it was going to devour me when its tongue snaked out. On the tip of the tongue was my face. What the fuck? On the tip of the tongue was my face. Like a tumor. What the hell? Eyes closed, lips upturned into some psycho smile. What the? There's a legend somewhere that when you see a doppelganger, you die. I thought of that legend, but then the creature around the corner was gone. I lost it and followed, vision hazy. My heartbeat suddenly seemed ear-splitting to me. I was stumbling because my legs seemed unable to coordinate. Suddenly I stumbled forward and toppled down. Once I lay there, face down in the grass, my body just seemed to shut down. I couldn't move. I couldn't even turn my head. There was something dripping on my back. My eyelids seemed heavy and started closing as of their own accords. I saw white feet with long fingers for toes step into view. Oh, yay. Now what? When my eyes opened, Celeste was shaking me. She was on the brink of tears and her voice was cracking. Get up, get up. That bastard was in your skin. What the hell is going on? I mean, I get the, name of the game, fucking SkinWalker, but holy shit. My head hurt. I was about to ask her what happened when she started pulling me backwards toward the door. We toppled out and stumbled towards Darren's car, which was parked in a different location from what I remembered. I was glad to be alive. The mist had stopped completely. Celeste was downright crying now. She pushed me into the back seat. That's when I noticed. I was wearing different clothes from when I lost consciousness. Michael was there, huddled up and face buried in his knees. Some clothes stained with blood were beside him. They were mine. Darren immediately stepped on the pedal, but nothing happened. He swore and did it again. I noticed that Celeste was armed with a shotgun from the cabin. I asked them what was going on. The thing joined us. He looked like you. We got out of the house and found the car. We were halfway down the road, then Michael started screaming. I looked at Michael. He had a glazed-over look in his eyes. The thing burst out of your clothes and jumped out of the car. Michael had the shotgun. He was firing out the window when we saw the thing run all the way back to the house at the friggin' speed of light. It was in my skin? Yeah. I looked down at myself. I wondered if I had been possessed, or if worse, the thing had cut off my skin and wore it as a coat. I shuddered at the thought of something crawling around on my skin. I asked Michael if he was alright. The thing talked to me. I asked about what he didn't I asked about what, but he didn't respond. I realized he was sobbing. The car jolted into motion. Darren first pumped as the car started. I turned back towards the cabin and saw the albino thing standing on the roof of the house watching us. I shouted and turned back. Celeste screamed. Oh, whoa. Well, you're hideous. The thing was in front of the car on the windshield. It opened its mouth, and my tongue face slithered out. Celeste fired the shotgun. Jesus Christ, that's weird. Alright, the glass shattered and was thrown backwards. Darren shrieked, and I saw blood coming from his face. Something pierced my face, and I realized it was glass. The car skidded to a stop. The car doors opened without any discernible reason, and I fell out. The thing lay directly across from me, eyes closed as if it was sleeping. I wished I could close my eyes. Its mouth hung open, and I saw myself again emerging. What the hell? I didn't move or say anything because I couldn't. My face looked at me and started to talk. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. That's weird. It repeated over and over again. What the fuck? It was coming close to me. I wondered if it was going to bite me to death. The thing's eyes shot open, and I realized it was going to kiss me. What the fuck? I managed to regain some control and instinctively twisted back from it. I guess that was what saved me. Good. There was a sound like an explosion, and blood spouted from the thing. Celeste was standing over it. Her face and body were bleeding, and she had this spaced-out, psychopathic look in her eyes. She had just fired the shotgun. My face looked directly at me. I am you? Yeah. This game's gotten really weird. It whispered. Okay. She fired again, and I saw my own face begin rotting to nothing, more than a skeleton in front of it. The thing's head flowered open. That's the best word I can find to describe it. Its head kind of split and split again, peeling away. I saw faces, lots of them, all on the inside of its head. I think I saw Celeste and Michael's faces. They were whispering something unintelligible. In the center, where the brain should be, there was a single red, cat-like eye that was rotating in its socket. It was producing the mechanical droning sound. Celeste fired one last time. The thing sort of withered away, becoming wrinkled and smaller and rotten, until it just disappeared. Celeste dropped the shotgun. I started twitching and spasming as control of my body returned to me. Eventually I stood up. We got into the car, silently. Darren was bleeding too, but no one said anything. We drove back to the city in silence. We explained away the damaged car as being attacked by some crazy thieves. We had ourselves patched up. Michael was still in a shock-like state. I hear he was like that for a while. When I asked him what he thought of the incident later, he denied it ever happened, with compelling conviction. His eyes looked dead, and he had lost weight. I don't know if he forced himself not to remember or if he genuinely knows nothing of it. I know what I saw, but I can't remember the exact place. It's been 2 months now. We still refrain from talking about it. If you were expecting some huge twist or something, you'd be disappointed. I still don't know what we met out there. I don't want to know, actually. I still have nightmares about my own face shouting, I am you. Yeah, that's not, something normal. One thing I do know, though, I'm never going camping ever again. Oh yeah, definitely. Alright guys, well thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.